Coming up on Look Today, well, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center has announced it will increase its security measures in time for the 2018 season. I've got details. And in honor of Earth Week, South Glens Falls School District students will go green in the lunch cafeterias. I've got those details. Plus, the Southern Saratoga YMCA in Clifton Park hosts the third stop in the Red Couch Tour. I've got those details. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm J. Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program I sit down with Bill Osborne. He's the father of the late Ben Osborne. He's here to talk about an inspirational annual fundraiser called Baskets for Ben. I also sit down with Brendan Dillon. He's owner of Hamlet and Ghost. That's a restaurant in Saratoga Springs. And he's here to talk about the controversial issue to eliminate the New York State tip credit. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Saratoga Performing Arts Center has announced it will increase its security measures in time for the upcoming 2018 season. Now, this is in collaboration with the New York State Office of State Parks. Now, also involved are a number of local police agencies. Now, these safety measures, as you can expect, are due to the increased rate of active shooter incidents. Well, the Saratoga Springs Police Department held week-long active shooter drills backstage at SPAC. Now, we were at the City Council meeting where Commissioner of Public Safety Peter Martin spoke about this.
Over the last 15 years, there's been over 200 active shooter incidents in the United States, and the number of these active shooter incidents is increasing year over year. During an event, there's no time to realize and plan for communication and understanding what other agencies will do. Large-scale events often have multiple agencies involved, and the officers involved in this training will work with the Saratoga Springs Police Department on a regular basis and may be entering an active shooter situation along with us.
I know it's a tough topic to talk about, but it's better that we are prepared. Now, by the way, we also spoke to the president of SPAC, Elizabeth Sobel, and we're going to be talking to her and interviewing her next week about this subject, as well as the Freihoffer Jazz Festival and Festival of Young Artists. In other news, well, in honor of Earth Week, South Glens Falls School District students will use recyclable trays made out of bamboo and sugar cane in their lunch cafeterias. The Green Tray Initiative will continue every Tuesday until the end of the year. Well, today we were at the Moreau Elementary School, and we spoke to the school principal, Rebecca Tolman.
So a few months ago, some of my fourth grade students came to me very upset that we were using styrofoam trays. They had a presentation, the effects it has on the environment, and they said, what can we do to make it better? They immediately wanted to go to the Board of Education, but we talked about the path of change. We met with the superintendent, they shared their ideas, and today you're seeing it in full force. It's the rollout of Green Tuesday, where we have trays replacing styrofoam trays, not just at Moreau, but district-wide.
And we also spoke to two of the students, Emerson Murphy and Courtney Bush. They are two organizers of this initiative.
It makes us feel like really bad because we're like helping the environment stay clean and helping the animals. Helping the earth stay alive for at least a little bit.
How precious. All right, switching from news to weather. It looks like spring has finally arrived. Everybody's in a good mood, and let's hope it stays here for good. Let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Sponsor with your first look weather update on Look TV. Here's our national satellite radar from earlier today. You can see we have a low pressure system, generally speaking, across the Ohio Valley and the Mid-Atlantic. This influx of moisture is moving to the northeast. So that's our next major weather concern across the Capital District. Dry for now across the Albany area and points to the northwest. Here's the local view of the radar from earlier today. Quiet high pressure continues to dominate, but that low pressure system is just to the southwest, and then it inches towards the northeast heading into Wednesday. So we're looking at a wet weather pattern for mid to late week, and rain is likely eventually in our forecast. 45 the overnight low. We'll have a south wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's our out the door forecast heading into your Wednesday. Showers likely. Temperatures stay about 46 to 49 degrees, and we could see about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch during the daytime hours Wednesday, with highs in the mid-50s and a northeast wind at a raw 5 to 7 miles per hour. Here's our extended forecast. I know it's interesting to note that these rain chances will continue into Wednesday night. That could dump an additional 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. And as we head along into Thursday, we might see an additional 1/10 to 1/4 inch of rain. So the storm totals potentially maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches between Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. Sun will be out, 64, a few more showers Saturday, 52 mainly sunny on Sunday. That was your weather update here on First Look Weather on Look TV. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks, Clarence. Back to the news. Well, Southern Saratoga YMCA in Clifton Park hosted the Red Couch Tour today. Now, this is an event that features survivors of stroke attacks and some who are living day to day with heart conditions. This was organized by the American Heart Association and Ellis Medicine. Now, the Red Couch Tour invites people to learn more about strokes and heart disease. Well, we were at the event and we spoke to Jeff Winnicott. He's director of cardiovascular services and interventional radiology at Ellis Medicine.
The idea of the Couch Tour was to have women talking about heart disease, brain disease, in a setting that wasn't really a clinical setting. And the American Heart came up with this great idea for the Couch Tour. This is the second year in a row that Ellis has sponsored it. As you've seen from the presentation today, women really get involved and they talk about their cases, and it's very, very emotional, as you've seen too. And it is very much you're in someone's living room speaking about something that's happened to you. So it's great event.
You know, as you know, strokes can come on suddenly and can be devastating, so it's important to know as much as you can. Up next, I sit down with Bill Osborne. He's the father of the late Ben Osborne. He's here to talk about an inspirational annual fundraiser called Baskets for Ben. I also sit down with Brendan Dillon. He's the owner of Hamlet and Ghost. That's a restaurant in Saratoga. And he's here to talk about the controversial issue of Governor Cuomo's proposal to eliminate New York State tip credit. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on our hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I've just got one quick look out because we're running tight on time. Over the weekend, my wife and I were in Brant Lake, and we met Paul and Terry, the owners of a fabulous place called Lazy Moose. You will not believe this place. It's part restaurant, part plumbing store, part gift store, part nursery. It was just a really interesting place to visit, and it was wonderful to meet Paul and Terry. So if you're on Route 8 heading into Brant Lake, make sure you stop into the Lazy Moose. All right, that's it. Tonight on Look TV, Queensbury Town Board meeting. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.